Hello everybody, here is how to make a cardboard cat mask. This mess is for Therians, furries, other-hearted, and anyone else who would like to make a cool cat mask. So as for supplies, you're going to need some cardboard, a pen, a marker, something to write with, some scissors, some kind of thread, yarn, elastic, something to hold the mask together, and a glue gun. So the first step is to trace this shape onto some cardboard. Then cut it out. Next, cut the snout shape. It is kind of like a sail shape and is approximately the same size as one side of the opening. Once you cut that out, draw an angled line like this. Cut along that line and cut out a second one. Next, glue the tips of those two triangles together. Curve that together and that will make your snout. You're going to glue each of these sides to the mask, right about here. And here's what it looks like all glued together. Next, you're going to draw two lines in approximately these locations and cut along these lines. You're going to fold this part over that part on either side. I try to do it here, but it's really hard to do one-handed. Once it's glued, it'll look like that. Next, cut this kind of square with a triangle and glue that to the top. This will create the snout and nose. Once it's glued, it'll look like this. Next step is to trace the eye and outside edge and create this fluff shape. You gotta do this once on each side and glue them down in these two places, and that'll create your cheek fluff. Next, cut out a couple of triangles and one rectangle. These are going to create kind of a bit of texture and markings to your cat. Here is where you're going to glue them. And also I made my little triangles a little bit uneven, so it doesn't quite matter if you get them perfectly correct. Here's what it looks like all together. And here's where I added a bit more detail. I drew some triangles on the cheek fluff, some dots on the snout, outlined the nose, and outlined the shapes. Next, you're going to trace the top half of the mask and the inside of the eyes. Draw some triangles for the ears with a little bit extra below the line of the mask. That way you have somewhere to glue it to the mask. You're going to cut these shapes out and trace just the edges so that you can have the outline of the ear. Glue those together into the mask and you've got yourself a cat mask. The last step is to take a pen and poke two holes, one on either side of the mask. This way you can tie your thread or elastic to it and then connect it to the other side, and you have yourself a finished cat mask. Now you can paint it, add fur to it, decorate it however you wish, and I hope you guys like this tutorial, and I will be making more tutorials in the future. For longer tutorials, I will be posting them to my YouTube eventually, but as for now, here is a cat mask tutorial. I hope you like it.